Today, I want to talk to you about why the highest offer is not always the best offer. And if you're making really high offers and you're wondering why your offer is not being accepted, let's take a little deep dive into what you may be missing. And I'm going to get started now. Hey everyone, my name's Jamey Prezzi. I'm a real estate agent in Miami-Dade and Broward counties. I work with my husband, Ognjen Prezzi, and our team. I was just looking at some of our details from over the last almost 19 plus years in real estate here. And I couldn't believe how long we've been doing business here and all of the people that we've helped over these years. If you have any questions, we're always here to be a resource for you. First, if this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button so you never miss another video. We do put out new videos every week. Also, use the link in our information box and download our free relocation guides. Also, in the information box, there's a little area where it has all of our contact information. You can schedule a free chat with me if you would like to do that too. Okay, let's get started. One of the most important things that you have to start with is presentation. How does that offer look and how is it put together? It's also really important to read all of the broker remarks. Obviously, your agent will need to do that, but read all the broker remarks internally and see if there's any disclosures or forms that they're actually requiring to be signed and to be presented with the offer. I recently made an offer for one of our buyers, and the listing agent had a lot of disclosure forms inside of the MLS that they wanted to accompany any offers, and there were a lot of instructions on how to properly present an offer. Our client's offer was accepted, and they're about to close on that property. But what's really interesting to me is he said, we had a lot of offers on this property, Jamey, and yours was the only one who had all of the information included. It's very important to make sure that your agent reads through all the details and reads through how to properly present the offer. Also, it's very important to make sure all the boxes are checked properly, all the proper addenda that are marked off are included, everything is initialed and signed, and just all of the professional details that need to be attended to are, and the offer is presented as a full and professional offer. It goes a very long way, and people really underestimate this step. So if you're making really high offers, but they're not getting accepted, how long are you asking to do inspections? Now, I am never about waiving an inspection. I think they're super important to do, and we always recommend that our buyers do perform their due diligence during that inspection time period. However, if you're buying a single family home and it's an older home and it has a lot of systems, maybe a septic tank, maybe an old roof, the electrical is like whatever, you have a lot going on. There's a pool, maybe you have a seawall. There are a lot of inspections that need to happen on that property, and you need time to get all those inspections done. Although inspectors do come out super fast today, you still need time maybe for extra vendors to come back out and give second opinions and all that. There's a lot of back and forth during that process versus purchasing a brand new condominium. Now, I'm not saying they don't have issues, because they do and they can have issues, but you can get an inspection done on a condominium relatively quick, and they don't really have as many systems as, for example, a single family home. So make sure these things match up, because if they don't, that could be why your offers are being rejected, even though you're making a really high offer. Another thing that you should look at if you're making really high offers and they're not getting accepted is how many extra contingencies are you adding on to the contract. For example, the inspection contingency is a biggie, but are you adding in a lot of other things that give you ways to cancel? When a seller goes under contract with you, that's pretty much it. They really don't have another way out. So they're going to be under contract with you for 30 to 45 days, which is time off the market for them. And we all know that the longer a property sits on the market, the worse it looks. So sellers want to go under contract with the buyers who are most likely to close. So if you're making really high offers and they're not getting accepted, have a look over all the extra contingencies that are being added on that give you a way out. Are there some that you can eliminate? There's some that just are not necessary. Maybe it's just a little bit extra. So just always review the extra contingencies to make sure that your offer is being competitive with comparable offers in today's market. Are you asking for a very long time to close? Because if that's the case, maybe the offer will not be accepted. Generally speaking, in our area, properties close within about 30 to 45 days, and it's not business days, it's calendar days. And if you're asking past that time frame, people will start to question why. Why do you need that much time to close? If you are getting financing, you have to be very careful with those really long time frames to close, because some of your loan documents start expiring after a certain time period. For example, if you've been looking at properties for a while, I'm sure your lender's given you a pre-approval letter, and maybe they gave you a pre-approval letter based on your credit score before you go under contract, and then the time starts ticking, ticking, ticking. They start maybe a new loan application, and then if you're going past that 30, 45-day mark, what's going to expire past that time frame, because the loan stuff is very timely. So if you're making offers, they're really high, but you're asking for a really long time to close and you need financing, I don't know, that can turn off a lot of sellers without having a good reason behind why you're asking for that extra time. Generally speaking, when people put properties on the market, they're ready to get out of it. They probably have already bought another property somewhere else, or they have some type of relocation need, or they need to downsize, and they don't want to be holed up in a property waiting on it to close and then have any type of risk that you may not close on the end after taking the property off the market for 30 to 45 days. After working in real estate as long as we have seen numerous offers come across our desk. And I will tell you that sellers don't always accept the highest offer. There is a lot more that goes into the offer process than just the highest price. And sometimes you can make a really good offer and it doesn't have to be the highest offer. Sometimes some of the other contingencies fall into place that actually work for the seller even better than just the price. There is so much to know about buying real estate in our area. I hope that you found this video helpful. I hope it helps you make a better offer. And if you have any questions, we're always here to be a resource for you. My name is Jamey Prezzi. This is my husband, Ognjen Prezzi, and we will see you next time.